Howdy guys, Rex here. Real quick video on toilet paper and the toilet paper panic, okay? At first I thought it was a joke. I thought it was funny. I saw it on social media. I'm like, that's pretty funny. And then I actually went to one of the stores to pick up some stuff for the class we're doing in Rotan here on the way down here. And like, it was real. Everyone had that like death look in their eye, like ready to tackle some old lady to get a Tickle Me Elmo on Black Friday type look. And there's like no toilet paper in the whole store, and they're unloading like semi-truck loads of it, and people are like scrambling for it like zombies. I was like, holy Moses, that wasn't a joke. So let me tell you a little story here. Toilet paper is like a recent invention, and it's not like one of the best ways to actually care for your rear end. Did you know that like back for thousands and thousands, the thousands of years people didn't have toilet paper? Well, what did they do? All right, so like, here's my story. First time I ever left the Disneyland, the United States, right, and went other places where there is like no electricity, no water that comes out of a pipe that's clean, you know. You get out into the real world, which is most of the world. I had to like use the facility, only to find out there was no facility. My what? Like, dude, there's a hole over there in the floor. Literally a hole in the floor, and there's like water all over the floor that's dirty, and then there's like a bucket of dirty water next to the hole. Okay, I'm like, wow. You know, some people have a pretty good immune system after living, you know, if you have unclean water for your whole life. I suppose you're immune to that, but I was scared, dude. I'm like, I don't even know what to do. There was like a red bucket full of water, and then like a little cup floating next to it, like the 3 seashells type situation. And I asked my buddy, I'm like, dude, what do I do? He's like, you need to splash the water up. You need to splash up the water. And I'm like, how? Like, what direction? From the front to the back? I don't get it. He's like, you figure it out. You figure it out. And so I get there, and it was a learning experience, okay? And they're like, there's literally, they don't even sell it at the store if you can find a store. And then if you bring some or find some and use it, they're like, what in the heck? What is that? They're confused by us. They think it's disgusting that we just smear it around with paper when you can completely wash it off with water. So if you go into more upscale places like, you know, a lot of places in Europe, or even you know, the upscale part of Middle East, like if you're in the Arabian Peninsula where they got a lot of money and stuff like that, they might have a toilet, or they might have a hole in the floor. It kind of crosses over the further east you go. But they'll have a little hose hooked on there, and they got words for them. I don't know what they call it, bidet or whatever, and you just hose your butt off when you're done. It's actually a really good way to go. It's like taking a shower, you know, every time. That's a really, 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 really clean way to get that done. So go down the hardware store, get yourself a little fitting so that you can have that next to your toilet, and have a little sprayer on a hose with a nozzle, and then just spray it off, man. It's actually way cleaner. Now, in areas where you don't have water, and I've experienced this because I used to, like, all right, imagine Rex, who's younger, like crawling around in the bushes, digging food out of the ground with a knife, and then eating it like raw or like that. I've been through some rough times before where I had to like live in actual nature, okay? And I'm telling you, you can take care of that. And there's reasons why a lot of cultures have like their left hand, they won't ever prepare food or touch food. Your left hand is unclean. You won't ever shake someone's hand. They have different customs. You wonder where those come from? That's where. But you can wash your butt with dirt, or you can wash your butt with your hand and then clean your hand with the dirt if you have to. Now, that's going to be a rough transition for someone that ain't born into that, because you don't have like the biota, and the immune system is going to be sick probably for a while. But just reminding everybody that all the different historical characters, imagine all your great favorite heroes, like all throughout the Bible or all throughout history, before they invented toilet paper. Look it up, Wikipedia toilet paper. I wonder when it was invented. But I think that's kind of a recent deal. Now, you know, people might have used cloths and things like that before, but just telling you, interesting that they're worried about that. Out of all the priorities in life, like there's no food, but you can wipe your butt, which there's no food going to be coming out of. Kind of funny. I don't know. Maybe they plan on eating a lot of squirrels or gophers or something. So we'll see how that works out. Right? Just wanted to show you my toilet paper story. It's a learning curve. You might want to practice ahead of time where you can be comfortable with. Oh, by the way, soap is always handy. Antiseptics are a really good invention. And there's a lot of countries too, by the way, that have no soap. They don't have clean water, and they live pretty comfortably, pretty fine. But like, it's a learning curve for both you and your immune system. So be ready. Do some camping. Do some more camping. That's a great way to practice for the apocalypse, is camping. And go camping with just what you remember to have in your backpack. And then you can play a game where you steal other stuff out of other people's backpacks that are camping with you and see, all right, now what are you going to do? You don't have a knife. What are you going to do now? Or take away their cigarette lighter. Oh, how are you going to light a fire, huh? And go camping and figure it out. Because in real life, you'll lose stuff. You have this idea that you're going to have all this stuff. You need skills, bro. So check it out.